What is going on, guys? This is Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be going over the best order in which to upgrade your ring in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. So if you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications. So let's get straight into it and let's go and have a look at our ring. So as you can see, obviously I'm in a season at the moment and my ring is level 133. But we're going to be talking about the best order in which to actually assign your ring talents and upgrade it. So there's kind of, two ways we can have a look at this, because when you're starting a new season, right, and your ring is low level, obviously you don't unlock certain talents until specific levels. For example, maybe Abundant Endurance, which then goes over to Mind Sharpener, which allows you to mock battle. I think that only unlocks at like ring level 50 or so. So before that, you're going to obviously be putting points into your other stuff that you can actually upgrade, like Dominance, Time Out of Time, Abundant Might, Abundant Wisdom, etc. And then you'll unlock your stuff from Enormous Power next. And then you'll finally end up unlocking stuff for mock battling. And then eventually you're increasing your fort limit as well as long marching, quick marching, etc. But what is the order in which you should, set out your ability points? So let's say you add a stage where you have everything now unlocked, but obviously you don't have enough points yet to max out all the important stuff and start dumping points into, things like grain and wood, for more resources, which I deem as the most useless traits, to actually upgrade. So let's just have a quick look at this, and I'm going to give you the order in which I think you should be upgrading your stuff. So the first thing you should max out, or the first thing you should put your points into, depending on what level you are, how many points you have, is Abundant Endurance. And the reason for this is because it gives you plus 30 max commander stamina, which is great. It gives you 150 total stamina from up from 120, which allows you to mock battle more because you have that extra stamina. It also allows you an extra move or an extra long march, etc. So the first thing you do want to upgrade is Abundant Endurance. Now after Abundant Endurance, you want to go for Mind Sharpener immediately, because Mind Sharpener allows you to mock battle, which is a really great way of upgrading your commanders and stuff, besides actually things like grinding XP on crossings or mobs, etc. So first you're going to upgrade Abundant Endurance, then you go for Mind Sharpener. And for Abundant Endurance, you're actually only going to put 1 point into it, right? Then you're going to upgrade Mind Sharpener, and after Mind Sharpener you're going to want to max out Considerable XP, and then you're going to want to max out Quick Witted. And only after those two are maxed out are you going to actually, go and finish putting your points into Abundant Endurance. Because Mind Sharpener is very important for mock battling. Considerable XP increases all your commander's experience gain by 10%. And then Mind Sharpener Quick Witted increases your mock battling XP gain by 100%. So it's very, very important to have that. After you've done that, then you can go for 4th Lingus if you are repositioning, if you're at war, and you want to reposition your troops to your forts much quicker. Otherwise, you're not going to bother with 4th Lingus just yet. And Powerful Sweeping, we're not going to even bother with just yet. You're not going to really need that. You shouldn't need that 10% more damage against mobs. You should be just fine, okay? Instead, after you've done these three, technically, so Abundant Endurance, Mind Sharpener, Quick Witted, and Considerable XP, the next thing you're going to go for is you're going to come over here to Enormous Power, and you're going to max out Enormous Power. And that's because it gives you more ability points and it increases the rate at which your ability points regenerate. So that is something very important to get. You're probably also going to want to get Clairvoyance and Gather. Gather is really not that important, but you can put a point into it. I mean, it's just 1 point and it gives you the ability to gather resources. So if you are running short, you can then go gather, spend some ability points and gain back some resources. But the most important thing here is Clairvoyance. So the only thing here you really want is Enormous Power followed by Clairvoyance, and then Gather if you really need. Clairvoyance just allows you to scout tiles using ability points, which is a very helpful thing. Next, you're not really going to go for upgrading military fortifications, right? It's helpful to increase fort durability and give you more forts, but early game, or you're not really going to need those extra forts just yet. Instead, you're going to probably want to go and put your points into something in this tree here, your all-purpose tree. But just for the sake of argument, you do have everything unlocked, so you're going to put 1 point into military fortifications, and then you can go and upgrade Long March and Quick March. Okay, those are actually important. Quick March is very helpful, especially in a PvP fight. If you're trying to get somewhere first, get a tile to bounce someone else, something like that. So get 1 point in Quick March, 1 point into Long March, unlock that boat. Long March is obviously amazing for repositioning, somewhere where it's going to take you 2 or 3 forts to reach, but it's in your land, you can just Long March over instead. Abundant Force we're going to leave for later. This is helpful, obviously, for being able to hire quicker, but you're not going to need it right now, okay? So the order in which you're going to be having dropped your points so far is number 1, Abundant Endurance, then Mind Sharpener, then Quick-Witted, then Considerable XP. Then you're going to go over here, 1 point into Enormous Power, next into Clairvoyance. You can max out Enormous Power if you have enough points. If not, you can leave that. You're going to get a point into Military Fortifications. Then you get all your points into Long March and Quick March. That's 1 each. Abundant Force and Abundant Alacrity you're going to leave for now. Instead, you're going to go over to Dominance and you're going to upgrade this as far as possible, okay? This, you'll always have it unlocked though. The reason why I didn't mention this earlier is because you're pretty much going to be upgrading this, as you place, and this is not something that resets if you reset your ring. So this is already going to be at the highest point, so you're probably not going to have to do anything over here. Instead, you can put resources 1 point into Extract if you want. It just helps you, to extract resources immediately from a tile if you just need that quick boost here or there. You're also going to go for Time Out of Time because it's helpful, for finishing early builds, but you don't really need it. It's not that important. Instead, what you're going to go for is Abundant Might and Abundant Wisdom, and this is going to give you plus 10% Commander Focus and Might, which is very helpful. So if you were using a damage commander like Gimli or something, having plus 10% Might on him is going to be a lot more damage, and obviously having more focus on a Galadriel or Arwen or Sauron, a focus-based commander is going to be extremely helpful as well. Now, after you have all these base stuff done, now you can go and put a point into Erlingus, right? If you want, if you haven't done that earlier. You can, I guess, put points into Powerful Sweeping, but you're probably going to leave that for later because more important is Abundant Alacrity, which is Army March Speed, just so you can speed up your movement speed everywhere. It's not the most important thing, but it's helpful, right? And then Abundant Force is also very helpful because that will allow you to, hire troops much quicker. It takes 10% off their hire time, which, when your hire time is 12 hours, 10% is actually a pretty decent amount. So yeah, that's pretty much how you are going to go around distributing your points. The order is, I kind of gave you an order you should try focus on because, your mock battling stuff is important. Going for a Long March, Quick March is great as well. Having Clairvoyance is nice. And then your all-purpose stuff, you'll kind of always be upgrading as you play. So that's not too much of a thing, but you must make sure you do come back and max out your Abundant Wisdom and Abundant Might. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. I've never actually done one on the ring before, I don't think, because I never really thought it was that important. I thought people, would be able to do it by themselves, no problem. You wouldn't really need a video like this because it's kind of, self-explanatory. But then I actually had 2 or 3 people message me and saying, my ring is level 60. What should I upgrade first? What do I want to put more points into? So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll actually make a video for these guys. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.